was constituted by Judge Goliath due to a certain conflict lodged between Judge Goliath by the Procedural. She has to keep herself. So the next is
Yes, Mr. Rock.
Good morning. I'd like to make an opening statement since I'm representing myself. I, Jan of the family Lowveld, a people and sovereign on the land known as Southern Africa, decree a common law court of record in succession. The law of the case is common law. The law is decreed by the sovereign. You may proceed.
This is a regular paper. You have not filed the reply.
I have not filed a reply.
There is calling affidavit, and there is an answering affidavit, and then after answering affidavit, the master reply. So it's entirely upon you.
I'm only here today, I'm not to argue. I'm here to just inform you that the matter has been allocated to the Constitutional Court filings, filed with the Unified Common Law Grand Jury of Southern Africa, of which I've got a copy here. I've passed one on yesterday to Judge Goliath. I don't know if it's part of the file now. If you would hand it over. This is the filing that it was accepted, and this is the affidavit that goes with it. And here's a public notice that I've also this morning served on the Nedbank's attorneys, Mohammed and Co. in Cape Town, and as well as on the registrar downstairs. It's both got stamps in here. If you might want to add this to file. So this, I'm not here to argue now because this was only filed last week, and that the filings were accepted at the Constitutional Court, because all these files, all these matters are Constitutional Court matters now, because our people's and common law rights have been denied. And this has been done last week. I was actually in the process of...
But why did you bring this application here?
I brought... That's correct, because obviously I officially need to rescind the judgment to this. Obviously, this public notice will also explain that any proceedings right now need to be stopped until the matter has been resolved at the Constitutional Court, where we're demanding an impartial tribunal.
What's the name of law?
That's the Unified Common Law Grand Jury, which is made up out of we the people. And it's a very important thing. I don't know how much you heard about it. I brought it across yesterday to Judge Goliath. She actually listened me out. It's a people's aspect. It concerns everyone in this country. It's about the banks. It's about the government being in collusion, plundering this country. And I've just seen your bio actually on one of the websites yesterday. You said you consider yourself a servant of the people. So you could make a very wise and historical decision today.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Let me hear the...
Objection. It wasn't. It was postponed by the respondent. Yeah. Okay.
Nine sections after this application dismissed both costs. There was no information in the applicant status about any matter being set into the Constitution. The applicant is wasting time and wasting the court's time. My sections basically is just to get this application dismissed both costs, and for the order that was made on the 23rd of May 2017 of the decision of judgment of the default judgment, my lord, does not have to go to the Constitutional Court. This court has that jurisdiction to deal with matter.
Okay. I don't have the documents for the documents that you say you sent to the Constitutional Court.
That is correct. I've got them all here with me. Go on, there should be part of the file because I passed them on to Judge Goliath yesterday as well. There's various things we can argue here, but I'm not here to argue the proceedings in this particular matter regarding having a Section 129 notice not served to my new address, which I've got proof here. It was a default judgment of that. I was not informed. So there's a lot of misconduct that happens in all these cases concerning hundreds and thousands of people.
Now, I hear what you say, but what do you want to do with your application for rescission today?
Well, ideally,
This application which you brought on the 31st of January this year.
that's correct.
That application, according to the file note, was postponed to the 24th.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
I've set it down.
Yesterday it wasn't.
I've set it down for the 3rd of February, but according to the rules of the court, I did not allow Nedbank 15 days time. I thought it was 10 days. I actually allowed them 13 days. They then demanded and asked me to renew the application to set it down for a new date, which was yesterday. And in that time, we have filed with the Constitutional Court and have allocated these matters as annexures and supporting documents to the main case.
Well,
And
there are two things that you can do. Do you want to proceed with this application for rescission, or do you want to withdraw it and go straight to the...
I want to withdraw it and go straight to the Constitutional Court. Obviously, it would be in my favor right now if the application could be rescinded, the judgment, because
Your application for rescission, what do you want to do? You want to proceed with it, or do you want to stop?
the application I served on the opposing counsel and on you on the court. I don't know if you read about it. It's a settlement offer. It's a settlement offer. That by
For rescission, it's an application to settle.
that's correct. But in the same run, we're offering to settle via the Bills of Exchange Act in the same way that the banks created the money in the first place. That is all in the documents. It's all in the documents. I don't know if you had the time to go through it, because it's quite a substantial document. And this has all come to light now in the last year.
Okay. What is it that you want to do with this rescission application? You want to proceed, because you are telling me two things. You are saying you're taking this matter, you want to go straight to the Constitution.
That's correct, yeah.
But now, this application is for us.
That's correct.
What do you want to do with it?
Well, I want the judgment rescinded until the outcome at the Constitutional Court, when we can establish if there's any alleged debt in any of these matters. This is what this is all about. Because I need to stop the sheriff from harassing me, which already happened, to come unlawfully to my house and repossess my goods or my vehicle. Well, we have no proof, we have no contract. There's no contract in the courtroom, no original. It's not here. It's gone missing. I mean, in all these cases, I've got three summons.
A copy of the agreement in the court file. The applicant has also received a copy of the sort certificate really signed on the 11th of November 2018. This agreement which speaks of that it doesn't actually acknowledge how it is in possession of this agreement, my lord.
It's a copy. I'm demanding the wet ink original, of which when you read the answering affidavit, in 3 cases I've got, the banks, under oath, put in their sworn-in affidavit that they cannot locate such agreement at the time. And this is the Bills of Exchange Act. 2 parties sign a contract, each party has got the right to view it. I'm actually on my way with one of the members of our grand jury present to an attorney's to view as a home run original documents, which also went missing.
Have you tried to approach the legal aid to assist you?
I have not. I have had attorneys who claim to be for the people who also proved they weren't. That's why we've learned a lot in the process, and I'm representing myself. Because according to the Constitution, I've got all the right to do that. And I'm exercising the Bills of Right. That's the most potent part of the South African Constitution. And the access to information, which has been denied in all these cases.
You want us to proceed with this application for us? Let's forget about the Constitutional Court judgment. You want to argue the application for rescission?
I'm not here to argue. I have transferred for cause to the Constitutional Court.
Let me repeat myself. It's either you go straight to the Constitutional Court and then withdraw the application for us.
That's correct.
Or alternatively, you proceed with this application and you wait for the outcome. If you cannot proceed with the outcome, then you can take it further.
Okay.
So it's returns and
We can proceed with application if you are in the power to pass a judgment today, to consider what is all in the application. All the arguments are brought across. I'm just saying that it's pointless to argue, because we've seen this now, we've observed this over the last 2 months, that it's beyond the jurisdiction of the high courts to pass judgment in these matters.
why are you saying that it's beyond the jurisdiction?
Well, we have seen it because the judges, I'm not accusing you, a lot of them seem to be biased and not impartial. This is what that was the complaint that went out to Judge Goliath. That's why she removed herself from the case yesterday.
Okay. So do you want us to proceed with your asylum application, or do you want to withdraw it so that it can go straight to the criminal court?
I'd rather withdraw it. I'll withdraw it because it's already been filed with the Constitutional Court.
I think I suggest that you communicate with the lawyer for the
Okay.
and come back to me. All right.
Okay.
Next matter,